You're not walking your dog. Your dog is walking you. If every walk feels like you're getting dragged from one place to another, leash tight the whole time, your dog ignoring you completely. This is exactly why it's happening, and more importantly, how to fix it. Most dog owners deal with this every single day. The moment the leash goes on, the dog is already pulling, already excited, already trying to rush out the door. And once you're outside, it only gets worse. They pull towards every smell, every sound, every random direction, and you just keep following along, trying to keep up. At some point, people just accept it. They think, that's just how walks are, or my dog just has a lot of energy. But that's not really the issue. The real reason your dog pulls on the leash is actually very simple. It works. Every time your dog pulls and you keep walking, you're teaching it something very clearly. You're showing it that pulling is exactly what gets it where it wants to go. Forward movement is a reward. Reaching that smell, that tree, that spot on the ground, that's the goal. And pulling is how it gets there. So from your dog's point of view, it's doing the right thing. It pulls, and the world moves. It pulls harder, and it gets there faster. There's no reason for it to stop, because nothing is telling it to stop. This is where most owners get it wrong. They think the problem is the dog being stubborn, or too energetic, or badly behaved. But in reality, the dog is just repeating what has been working over and over again. Without realizing it, you're actually training your dog to pull every single walk. Fixing leash pulling is actually very simple. Not easy, but simple. The rule is this: if your dog pulls, you stop. If the leash is loose, you move. That's it. The moment your dog starts pulling and the leash gets tight, you stop walking immediately. No dragging, no just a few more steps, no negotiating. You stop. Completely. At first, your dog won't understand what's happening. It'll keep pulling, maybe even harder, because that's what has always worked. But now, suddenly, pulling does nothing. The walk stops. Then, the moment the leash relaxes, even slightly, you start walking again. What you're teaching your dog is very clear. Pulling no longer gets it anywhere. A loose leash is what makes the walk continue. You repeat this over and over again. Yes, it's going to feel slow. Yes, it's going to be a bit frustrating at the beginning. But this is where real training happens. If you keep moving while your dog is pulling, even just sometimes, you break the whole system. From your dog's perspective, pulling still works. And if it works even occasionally, it will keep trying. So you have to be consistent. Every pull, you stop. Every time the leash is loose, you move. Clear rules, no exceptions. Once you understand the rule, there are a few simple things you can do to make this work much faster. First, change direction. Instead of always walking forward, randomly turn and go the other way. This forces your dog to start paying attention to you instead of just locking onto whatever is in front of it. Now, the walk becomes something it has to follow, not control. Second, reward the behavior you actually want. When your dog is walking next to you with a loose leash, that's when you give it attention, praise, or even a small treat. Not when it's pulling, not when it's chaotic, only when it's calm and walking properly. And third, keep your movements clear and predictable. Don't let your dog drag you a few steps and then decide to stop. That just confuses everything. The rules need to feel consistent from your dog's point of view. Loose leash means go. Tight leash means stop. Every single time. These small adjustments make a big difference because now your dog starts to understand the pattern faster. It begins to realize that paying attention to you is what actually makes the walk continue, not pulling ahead.